sidelines. And for the Detroit Pistons, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Rockets in Houston. Now, here's Cunningham. Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Outside Tatum. Possessions can end until somebody grabs a rebound. Greg, two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Bounce pass Pritchard. Out to White. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. Rebound by the Pistons. Cunningham looking it over. There's the lob to Duren. An emphatic LU jam.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
Brown outside. Duren pulls it in. The Pistons with a quick start to this game. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Here's Thompson. And Tatum pulls it down.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Pritchard with the ball. Pass to Queta. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Harris, right side. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics trail by 3. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here's Harris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the stripe.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Pass to Cunningham. Here's Ivey. No scoring in this one. Rebounded by Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 3. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Pistons lead by 3. Pass to Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Three-pointer, LeVert. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Outside, White. From outside the arc. Rebound, Detroit.
Great effort on the glass by the big fella. Nice work.
Cunningham inside. It's tipped. Detroit, no good that time either.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Over in the corner, Pritchard. Duran pulls it in. LeVert from outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
I love watching Karis LeVert be assertive on the offensive end. The ability to rise and fire in the catch and shoot.
Now here's Tatum. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Pistons leading by 6. And stolen by White. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And the Pistons with possession here. Outside for Robinson. Misses the three.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
And here's Brown. Still scoreless. Shoots over Duran. That's tipped to the middle. And Duran slams it in.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Detroit on D. They're leading by 8. And Thompson gets it to go.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
Tatum looking around. 6 to shoot. Plays it up and banks it in. Tatum's got 6 points.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior. Yes, sir.
At the top of the key, Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Thompson. Now Cunningham. Shoots. Robinson misses.
Get there.
Outside Tatum. Takes it inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jalen Duran. Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. The Pistons have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And Doris, a measured pace for the Celtics. No rush, don't turn it over, and then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at 3, you take it. You do not want to give up passing lanes off the screen. How about Jason Tatum with a decisive look there?
Inside, here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
LeVert with a wide open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. White with it. He's picked up by LeVert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek Whitehorse converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of the shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Simons. A three-pointer, no good. Detroit leading by 10. Down low. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on White.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
One shot.
And that one misses. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Now, here's Cunningham. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. It's Cunningham with the drive. Robinson for three. Drills the three-pointer. And the Pistons lead by 15.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout. He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Cunningham. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, gutsy stuff in there by Cade.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Outside, Simons. Pass to Tatum. Back to Hauser. Let's go. Holland with the rebound.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Pass to Hauser. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Pistons. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Stewart gets it to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here's Tatum. 10 points for him. Gets it off. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so is Detroit with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And Stephen Clark, Pistons pretty much in control here.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down. And
it comes off the front of the rim. Pistons leading by 18. And stolen by Simon. Here's the break. Tatum at the elbow. Celtics passing it around. Puts up a three. From anywhere, anytime, Tatum.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. LeVert inside the line. Can't nail the jumper.
Boy, they give him the mid-range jumper, and he has to make that.
Tatum trying to break free. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much. As the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. Former dunk contest champion Anthony Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
As a playmaker, Ivy has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And back in the day, guys like Bird and Magic competed for championships as rookies. But Doris, we haven't seen that in a while.
Kev, you have to remember, Larry Bird was drafted in unique circumstances. He was drafted a full year before he left college. And for both Larry and Magic, they joined talented veteran teams. That would be like the Celtics or Warriors drafting Wemby. It would be the exact same story.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Simon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Right there, Simons goes to work on the interior. He plays with no fear. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Pass to Stewart. Back to LeVert. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
At 6'7", Karis LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
Simons surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Ivy. And now the fast break. Ivy with the ball. Here's Harris. Good work there as it goes. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
Ivy. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 21.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Stolen by LeVert. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. The shot by Ivy, no good. Celtics trail by 21. Now Simons. Hauser. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
LeVert from outside. Rebounded by Hauser.
Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Here's Brown. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover.
Well, you see Boucher willing to take a hit if it means getting to the free throw line. Nice job, Chris.
For Boston, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Pass to Stewart. Ivy with it. Clock at 6. And the dunk by Stewart.
Oh, and the playmaking of Ivy on full display.
Here's Simon. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. The Pistons have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
For Karis LeVert, guys, sometimes it's been about staying on the floor and staying healthy. Because what we understand about him is he's proven impactful on the offensive end. Nightly, you can expect double-digit scoring. He can get off the bounce. He can put some pressure on a defense.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. LDB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trade.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
Here's Ivy. Pass to Duran. Thompson outside. Duran a screen. And Duran slams it in.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. Now that lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Here's Pritchard. Still yet to score. Left side, Tatum. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Pass to Thompson. Cunningham outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 14 points for Cade Cunningham.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Brown outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And now that's his second foul, so they're going to have to navigate that as this game progresses here in the next couple minutes.
Pass to Harris. Shoots a fader. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Pritchard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jalen Duren.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Cunningham outside. High arcing shot. And Boston has possession. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Back to Pritchard. The kick out to Brown. Just 4 to shoot. And it's off from 3-point range. To the inside. Intercepted. An even 3-on-3 break. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, what terrific body control. Jaylen Brown, so athletic, loves to compete. Love it.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
And here's Ivy. 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the elbow. The rebound by the Celtics. Pritchard with the ball. Duren picks him up. Outside Tatum.
Right here.
That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Cunningham outside. Here he goes.
He just seemed to have a little more fire in the first quarter than he has in this one. And it showed in all the trips he made to the free throw line. Those have dried up.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And it's Simons missing.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's the teardrop. It's tipped. Rebounded by Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And the shot goes in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now, here's Cunningham. 18 points for him. With the drive, it's hauled in by Brown. Celtics on offense. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Bounce pass from Tatum. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
.35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Ivy. It's stolen by Brown. Good D by Thompson.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Now Cunningham. He's got 19. Harris outside. Nailed from three-point land. Harris has got 15.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Cunningham outside. Launches a three. And Boston with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there. Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Brown outside. Pass to Tatum. Outside, White. Over Ivy. And it's White missing. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Cunningham. Ivy with it. The rebound by Cada. Celtics on offense. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Tatum. He's got 19.
Well, Jason Tatum forces that defender with the up fake to get off his feet, and he does a tremendous job drawing contact.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
Here's Brown. Pass to White. Over in the corner, Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Cada. Back to Tatum. To the paint. Shots good by Duren. And it's 8 points here for Jalen Duren.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
From downtown, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duren. Here's Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3.
And that combination of length and instincts, that's what makes Cunningham so competitive at the defensive end.
Here's Thompson. And it's Derek White with the rebound.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Kevin?
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, third turnover of the quarter, and he has got to value that basketball more.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And here is Simons. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Cunningham. And now the Pistons fast break. And Duran slams it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Left side, Brown. Here's White. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And, well, when you let the shot clock run down that far, that's the kind of shot you're going to end up with. That's their third straight make off an assist.
Brown outside. Launches from deep. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Cunningham outside. Fade away. And it's Derek White with the rebound.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Back to Cunningham. For 3, Harris. Boucher with the rebound. Now here's Simons. Pass to Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Well, that's about the mobility of Chris Boucher and the feel of the spot to roll to on the floor. Nicely done.
Now Cunningham. He's got 23. Here's Thompson. Boucher with the rebound. And here's Boston. Outside, White. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
For your Pistons, ready.
Pistons on defense. Here's Tatum. Not this time. Ivy with it. Harris a screen. From the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Ivy's got 7.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Out to the right wing. Pritchard with a wide open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Defense left Ivy an opening there, and he just takes off for the finish.
Here's Simons. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Pass to LeVert. Back to Ivy. Driving the lane. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And this is what you want Ivy doing, attacking lanes to the rim with confidence.
Outside, Simons. It's hauled in by Stewart. Three-pointer, LeVert. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 10.
Well, you cannot allow Karis LeVert to square up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's going to knock down that shot with great consistency.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Outside, Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. And here's Ivy. He's got 11. And Pritchard pulls it down. Pass to Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The rebound by Ivy. And now the fast break. Ivy with the ball. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Hauser. Back to Tatum. Can they get it? It's not going to go for him. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Tatum down low. And a missed layup. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now. He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
Now Pritchard. He's got 8. Oh, that's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. The 3. Hauser misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now here's LeVert. He's got 13. Shoots over Simon. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And that one is off. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter.
The Celtics.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Cunningham with it. Here's LeVert. Pocket 6. Outside Robinson. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
It's stolen by Cunningham. Outside Robinson. No good with the triple.
I'll tell you, his shot has not been there, but I like the fight he's showing.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. For 3, it's hauled in by Stewart.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here's Cunningham. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Yeah, Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Outside Tatum. And it's in there. Tatum's got 24.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Pass to Cunningham. Back to Stewart. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And it's LeVert missing. The Celtics on offense. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Outside Tatum. That one drops for him. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup. Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
And the shot goes in. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
My goodness, the ability to adjust to defenders all around him makes Jason Tatum special. That's big-time hoops, folks.
Stolen by Tatum. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Tatum's got 30 points.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Pass to Holland. And here's LeVert. 4 on the shot clock. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Now Cunningham. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Celtics ball.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Boucher. Now Hauser. Here's Pritchard. The kick out to Simon. Cunningham outside. And he commits the intentional foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Cunningham. LeVert from outside.
Yeah, still struggling to find the bottom of the net from three-point range this half. They were much better in the first.
Tatum down low. Pass to Boucher. 6 on the shot clock. With the floater. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking. We'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Stewart. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Cunningham outside. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Detroit, no good that time either.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Cunningham outside. Shoots over Simon. Cunningham's shot is off.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
So it's the Celtics now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. There's the triple. Boston again missing.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Out to Harris. They need this one. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Oh, just pure from the corner. Harris doesn't pass up an opportunity from there.
Hit his foot, and it's being called a kickball. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
The shot by Ivy, no good. Outside Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Cunningham outside. Here's Thompson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. That's now 8 points now in the game from Asar Thompson. Tatum with it. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Simon from outside. Good on the triple.
Man, lots of confidence on that three from Simons.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. On the wing, Harris. From 18 feet away. And he can't bank that one in. Right side, Tatum. Detroit with the rebound. Ivy on the wing. Cunningham outside. And stolen by Simons. Goes up. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And anytime you get a fast break chance, you'll want to run. And Simons, a terrific finisher.
Pass to Ivy. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And Tatum pulls it down.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
At the line for the Celtics, Tatum. Jason.
And that one falls for Tatum. Well, Doris, clearly the NBA award voting is an imperfect process and is often the cause of some intense debate.
Just look at the most valuable player debate over the last 5 or 6 seasons. You've had guys neck and neck for maybe the most prestigious award in the league. And one of the things that frustrates me, Kevin, is when a player has won multiple MVP and voter fatigue comes into place. It drives me nuts.
Here's Tatum. And the wing jumper offline. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Cunningham up top. Out to Thompson. Ivy on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Off target from the wing.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Detroit.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Cade Cunningham.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Here's Tatum. The tray. Headshot off. 41 seconds left in the game. And here's Ivy. Baseline J on the way. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Celtics. Now Tatum. And the basket is good. Tatum's got 40 points.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks.
but a mark in a bucket skylark. I'm playing my part. I'm Mr. Furley. Quit interrupting. I'm talking to your girlie. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the